So when I'm playing Monster Hunter Rise with my buddies, sometimes I'll get the question, what's the route? And I'll automatically know what they're trying to ask. What they're really trying to ask is, how do I get a decent amount of birds without going completely out of my way? Well, in this video, I hope to answer that question. For the sake of consistency, I'm not going to eat before the hunt. I've cut this video into chapters, so you can quickly fast forward to the map that you need the most help with. Also, I'm using the absolute pedal lace, and with all of that out of the way, let's get right to it. So the jungle map is the first map that I want to go over, and by far is the easiest map in my opinion. You start off by going up here, hit this big wire bug, and over here is just a ton of bushes. You could almost get everything you need depending on how much health, attack, and defense you actually want from all these bushes. But there's also 2 attack birds you want to get up here. And you see where this yellow bird is? You're just going to wire bug this way. Jump. We're going to jump again, get this red bird. Keep following this path, you'll see a green. And then over here, you'll see green and yellow. Just get those 2. And then green and red. And you're done. You're pretty much done right here, but there's actually 2 different exits you could take. So you could exit right here where there's another yellow and orange. Or you could jump over there and get that green. However, if you want to get another red, orange, and green, there's those 3 birds up here. Just follow this. And you can't really see it that well, but there's like these 3 nests. So you can get orange right here. It's kind of hard to get to, so, oh, well, there you go. That's pretty much it. At that point, you're pretty much done, so if you want more birds, you can find them pretty easily in this map. This is probably one of my favorite maps, but we're done. That's all we really need for this one. So the next map is the Citadel. This one's probably my second easiest map. I really have this one like down to a science. So we're gonna hit this green bird. Now in here, there's a bush. There's always gonna be a toad in that bush. In this case, we got the blast toad. However, that'll change depending on RNG. Let's get that yellow bird, and then we'll get this red bird over here. Then we'll get this orange, and the Citadel's pretty much like a zigzag. So hit this bush, and then we're gonna zig over here. Get this lamp bug, and then we're gonna zag over here to this green bird. Yeah, just like that. And then we're gonna zig again over here and get this green bird again. We're gonna climb up here. And I have no stamina, so I'm just gonna walk. Get this green bird, and then in between this log and this tree, another green bird. I overshot a little bit, but you get what I'm saying. Jump down, get this other green. You'll see these purple flowers in between that. Just jump, get this green bird over here. And then we have a red bird over here. Just follow that one. And now from here, you can see some bushes on the left, but I don't really care for the bushes. I think they slow me down too much. So I'll just get this orange bird, and then what I do personally is I get this yellow bird right here, and I'll climb up the wall, and then walk, slide, whatever you gotta do up here, get this green, and then we have one of my favorite endemic lives, the brew hare. After you collect the rabbit, jump, get that orange bird. And then we have another really cool endemic life. We have the sleep toad, and then you're done. Pretty much that's it. There you go. So the Citadel has this cool little, oh, hello. The Citadel has this cool little bonus spot I wanted to show you. If you jump off this bridge right here and follow the river, you can actually find a paralysis toad, which is pretty cool. But also, there's this like tunnel. And this tunnel leads to another attack and defense bird, but also you can climb up here. And what we're actually climbing up is like a dried out well. This map is insane. It reminds me so much of like Dark Souls or something. Like this map was, in my mind, 100% like inspired by Dark Souls. And you get out right here. That 3 and 14 area, you know, monsters like to appear. So that's another little bonus route alternative that you could take. It's all up to you. All right. moving on. Okay, so Shrine Ruin. So I didn't know if I wanted to keep this in, because if you've been playing the game for any amount of time, you already know, like, you already have a route for this, but I figured I would do it anyway. So we start off by collecting this wire bug. I hit this orange bird right here. There's a stink mink if you need it. Jump up here. This is like pretty standard. Get this red bird. And I climb up here. Then I hit that orange bird over here. And what I like to do with this bush is I like to hit this bush right here. And what I do right here is I jump off this edge and then I wire bug back immediately. And then you'll be able to get that little green bird from doing that. And there's another green bird here. A yellow bird right here. You can jump right here. And then you have a fire beetle if you need it. And then obviously we have a red over here. Yellow over here. Make sure to get this wire bug. Puppet spider if you want it. There it is. Then we drop down here. You're pretty much done at this point right here. But if you want a little bit more, we can keep going. Follow up the mountain area. And then you have some trap bugs. I like using the trap bugs. I think it's I think they're pretty cool. You have a bush over here. And if we jump up here or climb up here. So this is where you could take one of two different routes. So this is the main route that I've taken most of the time. Come down here, get this bush. And then below here is like 3 more birds. And then another bush. And you're pretty much done with this map. If you hit this big wire bug right here, you'll end up in area 13. However, sometimes what I like to do is, since I have this buddy recon unlocked near area 13, what I'll do is once I get to this part, I'll just teleport to that buddy recon and I'll hit this bush right here. And then you just follow down here. There's a red bird. Then you have the brew hare, one of my favorite endemic lives. And then wire bug over here. And there's a few more bushes. Bush right here. And then jump down here. A lot of antidote snakes tonight. Look at this shit. You got a few birds down here. You got a red bird. You always have a blast toad right here. So those are pretty convenient. And then if you use this wire bug, area 11 and 12. So if the monster's all the way on the other side of the map, that's a pretty good little route that I have. Again, nothing set in stone. I'm sure by now you already have this route like mapped out or whatever, but there you go. I hope it helps. All right, the Caverns. Now, I'll be honest, this one took me a long time to get like a solid route. I probably struggled with the volcano map the most out of all the maps. Well, second most. I don't know. So let's get this third wire bug, and you really want to get that third wire bug. Keep following this path. You'll see a green. Instead of going, so I used to go where that red bird was, but instead of doing that, we're going to go in this little like cave thing. And then we're going to slide down the cave. We're going to hit this green, this orange, and then when we jump out, you see where that yellow bird is? We're going to wire bug our way over there. Then you get a thunder beetle if you need. Get this orange bird. Then we're going to go up this like air tube thing. And then right here we're going to jump where that little shrine area is. Basically you've made like a circle underground. It's pretty cool. Now there is a puppet spider over there. I personally don't really care for the puppet spiders that much. I think the marionette spiders are way more useful. So, but you do you. Get whatever one you want. Also, one of the coolest endemic lives, the Moxie turtle. So make sure not to miss that turtle. It's pretty good. And then you're pretty much done, but you could slide down here, pick up a few more birds, and you just pretty much follow the birds until you get to like this grass patch. Watch, I'll show you. Yeah, look down here. And by the time you get here, you're pretty much good. But there is that last grass patch I was talking about. Again, just a reminder, I have not eaten before any of these quests, so this is to show just how effective these routes are even without eating. But that's it. Alright, moving on. Alright, we got the snowy area right here. All you have to do is jump behind the item box, and then you want to slide down here, then jump, hit these two birds right here. You got some trap bugs. You got a red bird right here, and there is like a bush of birds over there, but I don't really get those. I'll get this green bird right here and this orange one. Then I'll hit this bush, and then I'll climb up here. And then this is where you can kind of like decide what you want to do. If you just want to get this green bird and move on, you can get this green bird. Or you could zigzag, get this red bird like I like to do. And then catch this marionette spider. Really like the marionette spiders. I think they're really cool. And then slide down here. But this little area, you could slide down directly from just that green bird. You don't have to get the marionette and the red bird. It's up to you. Alright, I get this bush right here. Then I'll wire bug over here. Let's get that yellow bird. So be careful of these fossils. You can't run up them, so they'll kind of slow you down if you hit them. Kind of like how I just hit that tree. Alright, slide down those, get this red bird, climb up here, and brute hare. One of my favorite endemic lives, as always. And then, bam, green bird, you're done. This one's one of the fastest ones, one of the easiest routes you can do. I mean, simple. Alright, the desert. This one's pretty easy. Not too hard. Just slide down here, follow the green bird, keep sliding. Don't worry about your momentum, you'll get it eventually. And instead of falling down, we're gonna get those two birds, and then we're gonna jump over here, start sliding right here, get the orange, the red, green, and then we're gonna wire bug into this like little area right here. Then you see where that tree is. There's a bush where this tree is. You're just gonna get this bush and then slide down, jump where that yellow bird is, get that yellow bird, and then we have a green bird right here. We're just gonna get that one, and then when you coming up here, you see where is it, that orange bird. We're just gonna follow that, collect the orange, and then go where that yellow bird is. There's another bush. Get this bush. And then we're gonna, don't forget to get this red bird right here behind the log. And then follow where the jaggies are. Get that yellow bird. And then there's a green bird over there. Catch that bird. And then the orange bird. There's a marionette spider right there. And then get this bush, and you're pretty much done. But if you want to top off a little bit more, there's another yellow bird right here, orange bird right here, and then if you jump over here, a bush, and that's done. Like, you're done right here. However, there is a little bonus spot I want to show you. So if we teleport to the map closest to area 8, and again, this is all optional, but we take this big wire bug and we just go over here. Make sure to slide down this little ramp area. You know, the marionette spider right here. And you see where this orange bird is? Just get that. Climb up here. There's another green bird, and then brew hare, one of my favorite endemic lives. And that's it. That's the desert. And again, this is not the be-all, end-all to routes. If you're having trouble with this area, this is something that you can, you know, look at and maybe tweak, make it your own, whatever. Okay, last but not least, flooded forest. Now, there's a reason why I put flooded forest as the last route on my list. I think this is probably my weakest route. I don't know. You let me know in the comments below. I'm not the most confident with this one, but let's get into it. So we get this wire bug. So you could take the path on the right, but I've been taking the path like directly in front right here. And I think I like this one a lot more. And then we have a green bird right here. So we'll collect those birds. There's some birds over here. Follow until we hit this orange bird. Then we have an antidote snake. I forget those things exist, but there you go. You got one if you need it. Then we got a green. And now this part's a little tricky. If you run close enough to the side of this temple pyramid thing, you can get all the birds, but If you don't get the last bird, that's fine. We can just get it when we drop down. So we drop down, and you'll see that tree over there. Wire bug to this tree, and then hit this bush right here. Man, I really love how they made this Gen 3 map fit into Monster Hunter Rise. Flooded Forest has to be one of my favorites for sure. Over here, you can get a yellow and orange. Now follow the yellow bird down here. And this part up here is going to be a little bit tricky, so get this red bird, get this green bird, and now here's the tricky part. So what we're going to do is we're going to run up this wall, and then let go of the wall running button, directly wire bug in front of ourselves, and get to this giant wire bug. And then we're going to go into the pyramid and get the turtle. Right here, you're pretty much done, but if you want to top off just a little bit more, there's another bush down here. Once you slide all the way down, you can hit this bush. There you go. Blast toad. There you go. That's cool. Then there's a lantern bug. You can get that. And then over here is a red bird. And then the last one is a green bird. And you're pretty much done. Again, all these routes are just starters to help you create the route that you like the best. And let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you have a route that's better. Just anything else. Comments, concerns, complaints, whatever you got. I read all my comments. I'd love to see what people have to say. Also, if you like the video, please leave a like. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And I have a few videos right here that you might enjoy. So click on one of those. And until next time, bye.